Are you ready, Max? Alright. Today on Mo's Toy Room, we're going to unbox and review from McFarlane Toys and their Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here is the platinum version of Shao Kahn. Because I'm the Grinch.
You've taken a schemer to bed, Koto. She only ever schemed against you. And she will die for her treachery. Round one, fight.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Mo's Toy Room, come from my room to yours. And today we're going to unbox and review from McFarlane Toys and their Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here's the platinum version of Shao Kahn. You can see Shao Kahn kicking back behind his window, Pain locked in his plastic prison. He brings his wrath hammer, he brings obviously a stand, and he brings himself. You can see how they decked this box out. Very nice all the way around. Mortal Kombat written all over this. McFarlane Toys on the back. You get a nice picture of Shao Kahn in action as he could look if you pose him the right way. Off to the side right there, you can see a beautiful color picture of Shao Kahn, the action figure himself. This is for ages 14 and up. 22 points of articulation. And what we're going to do is we're going to save some time by opening them up. And we're going to be right back and review him. All right, folks, so we are back. The tail of the tape for Shao Kahn. He is tipping into the top of his helmet. I'm not talking about the spikes on the top, but to the top of his helmet where the top of his head's at. He's slightly around 7.5, maybe a little bit more inches tall. Comes out to, let's see here, 19 centimeters. Maybe just a hair over 19 centimeters. Now to the very top of these horns right here, we're looking at around 8.5 inches tall. And that comes out to 21.5 centimeters. All right, Shao Kahn brings the usual. We all know that this is a repaint. That's what McFarlane does. He will reuse these molds over and over and get the most out of them. But for me, I love it because I love playing Mortal Kombat. And I love changing my guys out. And it's a nice feel. And it feels like I get something fresh every time, even though it's just a fresh coat of paint. But he brings his wrath hammer. As you could tell, it's very not the straightest thing. I mean, you could probably put a blow dryer on yours. I'm going to leave mine in its original form, just like that. If it's meant to be bent, then oh well. But yeah, I would have liked it if it would have been a little bit harder material, one that wouldn't bend so easy like that. And then he also brings his Mortal Kombat stand. All right, now if you want to take a good look at Shao Kahn right there, looks really cool. They decked him out. This guy is nice. I got this one to stand up on his own, which is pretty cool. Let me turn them around. The paint schemes on these are nice. The only thing not so nice is all the spikes all over them. And this is not for children at all because the spikes are very spiky, very hard. And yeah, this could be bad. All right, folks. So let's see how he looks on his stand before we review him. Okay, there he is right there. Let's pull him aside with the other ones. Here he is next to the first version of Shao Kahn that was released. As you can tell, I got this one on 2 stands. I had a hell of a time. I can't get him to stand up on his own on 1 stand at all. And a lot of it is because the right leg is way larger than the left one. You see how this guy stands up on his own real nice? This one's not so nice. So I must have got one of the first prints out when he came out, and yeah, even some of the way that he looks is just different. So, but I kept him. I was like, no, I'm not going to take him back to the store. No way. He's here at Mo's Toy Room. He stays at Mo's Toy Room. And then here is the one that came in the 2-pack. You could check that out. He does not have the wrath hammer. He has a spear. So I believe he brung Sub-Zero with him. So you might want to check that video out down below. We'll move him out. And then this is how he looks next to Shao Kahn. I was hoping Shao Kahn would have been a lot taller. But hey, they're all nice figures. I love them. I love collecting Mortal Kombat figures. And they add value over time, which is crazy with these. So if you don't believe it, go on eBay and check out some of the prices for these guys. And you will see some of them, yeah, can fetch, especially some of the older ones, can fetch crazy amounts of money. All right, so it is review time. We're going to see how far his head goes down. Very nice. Doesn't look up too well. Hits that Michael Myers, not too bad. Head spin, can spin all the way around if you choose it to. Okay. His head feels a little off, like it's gonna, like, wants a break or something, but yeah, there you go. All right, probably just broke his neck, but he's used to that. All right, finish him, right? All right, let's go right here to his arms. Yeah, these things go up really nice. This one, not so much. Very, very spiky though. Okay, not so much. Has that butterfly cup joint in there. You can see it pretty good on that arm right there. Okay, and then he also, let's see if we, ooh, he's stiff. Oh, actually not that stiff. Double jointed elbows. And then I want to show you the bicep swivel on this arm. Right here he has that cut right there. And he has the bicep swivel. So you can actually get this part of the arm to swivel away from the actual shoulder. He's a little stiff, but he has it. Also double elbows right there, double jointed elbows. You can see that. That's how he has that really good mobility. You see that extender piece right up in there with the pin there. Okay. And this hand's a little bit more easier to maneuver. Let me see if I can hit the ball joint right there in the right spot to get this thing to move. Yeah, there you go. The hands can be a little tricky. You just got to mess with them. But it does move. He has it, and it's so spiky. I mean, with just his fingertips and everything, it's like hurting me. It's very spiky. And this one, it's not too bad, but he has all this get up right here, so you're not going to get much out of this one. All right, let's go right here. This is kind of separate. It's off, you know, really, it comes right off. It's like a harder molded plastic that comes right off of his chest. But right there, right below his chest, he has, oh, he's spiky. He has some swivel. And then he also has like some waist swivel. Okay. Yeah, ouch. He's very, very spiky. Okay. Now let's check out his legs. You really can't tell with the mobility of his legs because he has his garments on, but that's about what I'm getting. Okay, not really much. Okay, he doesn't really have too good of a Bruce Lee kick, but Shao Kahn's going to be one like Mortal Kombat that's just going to come out and just stomp you and whack you with the hammer, right? Or else he's going to throw the hammer at you. No upper thigh swivel. It's hard to tell but all this is all molded plastic. You can see it all the way down. Do I want this guy in fighting positions and everything else? I mean, come on, guys. This guy looks awesome. I would rather have all this than have him doing spin kicks and everything else because it's an action figure. So he's going to look really good in my collection next to the other ones. So yeah, appearance is key. Well, with me it is. I like that a lot. But I do expect them to perform, so that way you could know if you get your money's worth. And I think with the Mortal Kombat figures, such as Shao Kahn and Shao Kahn and a lot of Sub-Zeros and Scorpions, well, actually all of them, you can't go wrong with any of them. For a price of $19.99 when you could find them at Target, this guy came to us from GameStop, and I actually got him, I believe, a few weeks ago, I think. And they had them on sale for, I think it was $16.99. But because we bought a few extra things, we got free shipping, so it was a steal. And he was at my door really, really fast. So then he has double jointed knees. I believe he's still available on GameStop.com, so you might want to check that out. Order yourself one. Maybe you could get a deal like I did. This leg's a lot easier. It's just so tough, folks, because you see these? They're very hard molded plastic, and they poke hard. I mean, really hard, like thorns off of like a rose bush. Okay, so no swivel amongst his calf area or amongst the front shin guard right there that he has, but his feet do move side to side. Not really much of a rocker there. It's just that ball joint. So you got to find it, position it to get them to move down, up, and then he has pretty good toe bend. Some people don't like the toe bend. I like it. If you want to film some of the stuff, like for instance with him, with the people like the Mortal Kombat guys, you want to get some of them where they look like they're coming off or they're going for a huge fatality or whatever. If you're only going to film them, you know, set up your diorama and film them. So it is nice to have them somewhat articulate. But for me, I like the appearance of these guys. So if I sacrifice a lot of the 22 points of articulation to get a lot more of this, yeah, I'm going to go with this because this looks completely awesome. All right, so we want to see what he looks like with his hammer in hand. I had trouble with the last one, getting this thing to go up in his hand. All right, give me a minute, folks. We're going to be right back. I'm going to set this thing up. Takes a minute. All right, folks, there you have it. Shao Kahn with his Wrath Hammer amongst all the other Shao Kahns and the Mortal Kombat that I have. Yeah, I loved it. I am so glad. Thank you, McFarlane, for making something like this. Something really nice that I could add to my collection. Looks like a completely different figure, although they are the same. I want to also give a shout out to one of my followers on there who absolutely loves what we do here at Moe's Toy Room, and he asked if I would give him a shout out. JP, my man, this video is for you. Hopefully you're checking it out. Yeah, so thank you for asking, JP, and yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how we roll here at Moe's Toy Room. But from Moe's Toy Room to yours, everyone, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, so that way you know when the next video like this one hits. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at Moe's Toys. It's MOE'S, Moe's Toys up on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Check us out at TikTok at Moe's Toy Room. So from Moe's Toy Room to yours, everyone, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.